starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight's game at AT&TCenter, it's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they found wins pretty hard to come by this season, but a game like tonight could be a great opportunity to pick up a much-needed win and boost their confidence. And tonight, LaMarcus Aldridge will go to work. Shaq, you played against him. Talk a little bit about his game.
Listen, his game makes me hungry. You know why?
Why?
That bread and butter
Oh.
is money. Unblockable shot. And he's added some range. Pretty good ball handler as well.
Wow. Made me hungry, too.
For bread and butter?
Yeah.
Gee, you guys must be starved.
We are.
We are. We've been sitting here for an hour and a half pregame, but, you know, he's accepted his role at center. Get it? His role? Bread and butter? You're missing, Ernie. You're missing it.
I hate it when you do that role playing.
Okay.
Here's Kevin Harlan. Oh, yeah, you saw that, too.
I did.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Phoenix Suns. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, since Devin Booker's been in the pros, he's been able to show his ability to create. He said at Kentucky, all I shot was catch and shoot threes. I was fitting in with my team, playing off of others. But my dad always taught me the fundamentals. I don't want to rely on one thing. Being good at everything is how you earn your spot on the floor. Kevin?
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Phoenix. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. And, of course, San Antonio, just a few spots below there.
And right now for Phoenix, they've been stuck in a rut the entire season. We talk about teams maximizing their potential. Well, the opposite's been the case with this group.
I think, Greg, for them, it's obviously been very disappointing. And I get the sense it's starting to weigh on them night in and night out.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Shaq Diallo is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. DeJounte Murray is out there with White, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now when it comes to load management strategy, Doris, should coaches do it along the way as opposed to waiting until the last, say, quarter, third of the season?
Well, Kev, I think you can look to the San Antonio Spurs, who I think were the first to really look hard at what we would now describe as load management. And I think the one thing is you're trying to just make sure guys are prepared for the most important point of the season. You've got to win enough to get in the playoffs and be positioned well, but your guys have also have to be healthy at the end of the year.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Aldridge's shot is good.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Passes it to Diallo. He kicks to Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Now Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Left side, DeRozan. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
DeMar DeRozan is constantly on the hunt for the best shot possible. And if there's a defender staring him in his face, it doesn't faze him. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Murray surveying the D. And stolen by Booker, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Looking at the last game for the Suns, it was a win against the Pacers.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Here is Rubio, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. And again, it's the Suns missing.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Murray, good.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Rubio. With some arc. That one's not going to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And stolen by Diallo. Here's Booker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. White finds Murray. It's hauled in by Diallo.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down. Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Murray. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. White drives in. Misses from close range. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. But they recover it. Poeltl with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Diallo the pass to Ayton. Another shot. Back to Diallo. Goes up again. And it's Ayton missing. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. The pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Diallo. And Poeltl sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Yep, that one goes in there. And here's Booker. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. That's to Diallo. And stolen by White. Outside Aldridge. Kicks it to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So it's Phoenix now. It's a 5-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And checking out the stats for Rubio, how his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And stolen by Aldridge. White drives in, lays it up off the glass. White's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Suns trail by 7.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Murray with it. Passes to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Good D by Booker. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for DeJounte Murray. Suns trail by 5. Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now, Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Here's Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Gay left side. DeRozan against Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gay. The shot will not fall. Good D by Booker. Over to the wing. Bridges inside the 3-point line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
I'd say there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce in his step?
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Pass to Diallo. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton dishes to Rubio. He kicks it to Bridges. And stolen by Gay. On the wing, DeRozan. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Trey Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Bryn Forbes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And that free throw good from DeRozan.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. And the pass to Lyles. the clock. Here's Gay. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Oubre. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Jerome passes to Šarić. Bellinelli against Oubre. Bellinelli gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Here's Jerome. Booker outside. To the paint. Jerome passes to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Mills. 16 feet away. The putback. Šarić grabs the board. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Suns trail by 5. Booker with it. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Booker. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
San Antonio leading. Gay outside. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And it's always nice seeing Gay put it down on the deck, utilizing that speed and just kind of blowing by the defense.
Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Oubre. Here's Kaminsky. Here's Jerome. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 4. Oubre, no one around him. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Forbes. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Booker looking around. Here's the 3. Bellinelli pulls it in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Rudy Gay on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Šarić.
I just love how Gay goes right to the rim, putting the D in a compromising position, making them have to commit to the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Gay.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. He's off on the second.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Mills. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lyles with a wide open look. Off target with his three. Suns trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker knocks down the 10-footer. Booker's got 8 points.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Here's Mills. 8 points his last outing. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Now here's Oubre. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's San Antonio. They lead by 3. Live from the AT&TCenter in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Bellinelli. Trey Lyles out there with Mills. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Kaminsky. The shot misses. And the Spurs going the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Well, Greg, I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Phoenix with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
No good on that one. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And he sinks the second. Suns trail by 8. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Baines. Aldridge is covering. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Baines. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Gay drives in. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Ayton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The pass to Baines. The Suns need to get a shot off. Phoenix, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 10. White drives in. That one goes. Count it. White's got 6 points.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Ayton after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Oubre. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Spurs. Now Wild. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Gay outside for 3. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Down low. Second shot opportunity. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian. Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kev, he is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
And the first one drops. A different look now for San Antonio. Hurdle comes in for Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for Rudy Gay. And the Suns making a change here as well. Rubio's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And here is Murray. He's got 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
Free throw good, Murray. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. White, left side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. White's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Pirtle against Ayton. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Murray penetrating. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rubio with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Passes it to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Ayton kicks to Rubio. Offline with his 3.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. Got to think twice about that next time.
Yep, it counts.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Suns trail by 18. Pass to Diallo. Back to Rubio. They need this. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
To the inside, DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And there's the pass to Ayton. He dishes it to Bridges. And the Suns get it back. Diallo the pass to Ayton. Here's Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Diallo. Over White. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
At the line
Well, if it's possible for a #1 overall pick to go under the radar, then I think that's what you'd say about DeAndre Ayton last year. Doncic stole the headlines, certainly, but DeAndre Ayton had a big-time start to his career.
And the numbers that Ayton put up as a rookie, very impressive.
Well, DeAndre Ayton said the lack of attention didn't bother him at all. This guy showed he can be a focal point on both ends, and he's only going to get better with more repetition.
And Phoenix making a change here. Charge is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 9.
Well, this guy just attacks, gets the defender on their heels. DeMar DeRozan's dictating the action on his way to the cup.
The Spurs have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
First one falls for him.
Don't you have the sense, Kevin, that DeMar DeRozan feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anyone at the offensive end? He's like, bring your best defender, I'm up to the challenge.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Spurs have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
2 shots.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
And so he makes both from the line. Timeout call, the Suns. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Ayton. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Spurs leading by 18. And DeRozan. Here we go. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Diallo. And here is Sharich. Ayton inside. Hurdles there. The offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Diallo. Rubio outside. Tries again. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 11 rebounds in the game. DeRozan's shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Spurs lead by 20.
I think it's a big help when Pirtle can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post, and it really opens up things.
The Suns shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Up top, Rubio. He's covered by Murray. Rubio misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
DeRozan against Rubio. Pass to Aldridge. Over Diallo. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Suns trail by 20. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Here's Sharich, and Pirtle sends it back. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And that one misses.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Snatched up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
That free throw, no good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Good on the second free throw.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Mills. And Bellinelli kicks to Lyles. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Rubio. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rubio's got 4 this quarter.
Tell you what makes Rubio really tough on the drive. He's practically ambidextrous.
Now here's Mills, covered by Rubio. Mills can't hit.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Sharich dishes to Booker. Rubio outside. Ayton, the pass to Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Antonio ball. Aaron Baines.
Now Mills. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They rely way too heavily on three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off, but they still settle for the outside shot. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Spurs leading by 16. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Shaq Diallo. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Here's Pirtle with the putback. And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
And here's Diallo. Here's Ayton, banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Spurs have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Murray nails both of them. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. They trail by 18. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. No good from Booker. And the Spurs with possession. And now Rubio with the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 8th in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now here is Pirtle. Here's Aldridge. It's hauled in by Diallo. Suns trail by 18. The drive by Rubio. Booker outside. Fires the three. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Murray dishes to Aldridge. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker with no one around. A new 14 for the Suns. Here's Ayton, and the shot goes in. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Out to White. Got a piece of it.
Hey, watch Ricky, watch Ricky.
Murray against Rubio. Booker outside. Back to Rubio.
Get him out, get him out.
Ayton with it. He's got 16. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Booker. For 3, Bridges. And the Suns get it back. Yes, that goes in. Ayton's got 18 points in the game.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Murray against Rubio. Pass to Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed and stolen by Diallo. DeRozan against Rubio. Passes it to Diallo. Booker with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Offensive rebound. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And not hard to see why they're on the bad end of this run. Just not doing the job on that defensive backboard.
Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Aldridge inside. He's guarded by Diallo. And another turnover here by San Antonio. And here's a look at some numbers for White.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Here's Ayton. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. White drives in. DeRozan in the corner. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Suns trail by 10.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Now here's Booker after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. The fadeaway misses off the right iron.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Booker against White. Booker outside. Pulls from the top of the key. Count it. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
It looked like he caught the clock out of the corner of his eye, and Booker calmly beats it.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. And the foul's on Sheck Diallo. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for White, and it's Mills in for Murray. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kaminsky in for Diallo. And the Spurs with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Aldridge double-teamed. Right side DeRozan. And stolen by Booker. They push it up 4 on 3. The three. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's Mills. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. Gay inside. Kaminsky's there, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Marco Bellinelli.
The Suns on offense. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Pass to Rubio. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oubre can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And the shot goes in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Mills after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Oh, that's blocked.
Wow, Mr. Rubio twice on the pipes. His team is loving it.
And Booker kicks to Oubre. Off target from outside.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, have very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Booker against Bellinelli. Sharge passes to Rubio. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rubio's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, this offense looks completely different and so much better spacing when Rubio can be a legitimate threat from range.
Now here's Mills. Now the pass to DeRozan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Suns trail by 7. Now here's Booker. 10 points for him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 12.
Now, already you see it. Booker adding the strength to take the contact and win out.
Now here's Mills, covered by Rubio. Pass to Wiles. Outside DeRozan. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Boy, an outpouring of offense, and the whole arsenal is on display for DeMar DeRozan right now.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. The shot that time, not on target. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Bellinelli passes to DeRozan. He gets that one. DeRozan's got 21.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Here's Booker. 12 points for him. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Gay.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Rubio. 9 points in the game so far.
Come get it, come get it.
Floats it up for Šarić. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, if you're Šarić, just get yourself to the right spot. Put the ball on target, and he will deliver.
Mills with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Rejected by Booker. Šarić outside. Beyond the arc. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Ricky Rubio has defined point guard vision. He can see the floor so beautifully.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Wiles. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Wiles got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Spurs. Rubio outside. Inside, here's Baines, out to Šarić. 4 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, and it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's DeRozan, and it's in there. And now it's a 10-point San Antonio lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here's Rubio. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Baines. Bellinelli against Booker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. San Antonio with the rebound. Gay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh!
Wow, Kevin, that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
Booker against Bellinelli. Booker with it. The 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. DeRozan out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Mills. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Phoenix. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Mills, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for Patty Mills. And the Suns making a change here as well. Sheck Diallo, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky.
Shooting in Phoenix, Sheck Diallo. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. That's off as well, so he misses both. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Forbes. 2 points. That one goes.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Booker. "60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. The pass to Šarić. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Good on the shot. Ayton's got 22.
At his size, Dario Šarić can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Lob pass to Gay, and another turnover here by San Antonio.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Spurs making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 10. Pass to Diallo. He feeds it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Aldridge. And another basket for San Antonio.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Suns trail by 10. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Passes it to Bridges from the arc. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge is...
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
At the line for your Spurs, Rudy Gay. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Phoenix. Rudy Gay hits them both. Now here's Booker. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here is Forbes. Kicks to Aldridge. Bridges with the steal. And here's the break. And it's White with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Puts up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Oubre dishes to Booker. The tray. They get it back. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ayton.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Here is Forbes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker. And the guard, Bryn Forbes, won back-to-back state championships as a high schooler in the state of Michigan. A couple years at Cleveland State, then transferred back to the state of Michigan and played at Michigan State.
And after that time at Michigan State, he went undrafted, but Kevin really has developed into a steady rotation player in the NBA. And by the way, quite a knockdown shooter.
The first free throw is good. Murray's checked in for Derek White. Both free throws good from Forbes. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and 3-point shots, and everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Count it, good. Forbes has got 6 in the quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Bridges kicks to Oubre. Ayton in the high post. Hurdles there. Back to Oubre. Fires the 3. The shot comes out, and the Spurs going the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And the foul's on Cheick Diallo. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Here's Gay. Murray right side. Deflected by Bridges. Here's Booker. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Bridges against Murray. Game. That's tipped. Now Bridges. Here's Oubre. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch and shoot situations.
And here is Murray. Pass to Gay. Back to Murray. And it's denied. Oubre with it. And there's the pass to Booker. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Uncovered. Again, Phoenix.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Spurs leading by 8. Now here's Murray. Here's Pirtle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Bridges passes to Oubre. He kicks to Booker. Ayton dishes to Booker. Oubre outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
San Antonio calls timeout. Doris, even though he can sometimes get a little ahead of himself, you love the energy that Kelly Oubre plays with.
Oubre is exactly the kind of player who can provide punch on the offensive end off the bench. He comes in, he can disrupt on the defensive end, and he can finish plays for you offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And the Suns making a change here as well. Rubio's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Oubre kicks to Rubio. Ayton trying to break free. Rubio misses. San Antonio leading by 5. White drives in. Great D that time from Oubre. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over DeRozan. Count it, and the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 12 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Suns trail by 4. Phoenix calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Rubio against Murray. And stolen by White. to the paint. Here's Pirtle, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
So how cool is it, Kev, that Jakob Pirtle makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
The free throw drops for Pirtle. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Right the pass to Pirtle. Some solid defense from Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his 5th foul. Suns trail by 5. Rubio outside. Passes to Diallo. Oubre with it. Just 5 to shoot. Diallo kicks to Rubio. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Murray. Over in the corner, White. The pass to Pirtle. Over Diallo. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Spurs leading by 5 to the left side wing. And stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Booker launches it. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Murray. Aldridge kicks to Murray. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Diallo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Murray, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Aldridge misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Diallo the pass to Oubre. And here's Booker. DeRozan defending. No good from Booker.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Now Booker. Now the pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. Rubio misses.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Booker. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
To the inside, and stolen by Ayton. Rubio right side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Suns ball.
Ayton dishes to Rubio. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. On the wing, Booker shoots. A rebound by the Spurs. They led the game at 1 point by 20. We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And the Suns call time here. They're down by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shoots the three. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Bridges. To tie it up. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable, making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.